Latino Rudio today. Mira, Mattel has a new Barbie.
Oh my God.
Ay, Dios mío. Frontier Airline brawl. Mira, fighting in the airlines. Eso no, ay, yo no, mira, ay, no me de.
Why they always fighting on the airline?
I don't know, mira, the water got excited. And listen, bears, whales, hey, another animal story. Aww.
Oh my.
Come back, get yourself a snack and come on back. The Latino Ruido. Latino.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Aquí en el Latino Ruido todo puede ocurrir. El Latino Ruido, escucha el tambor, ritmo de cultura, pasión y amor, desde el corazón hasta el plato servido. Somos el alma, somos el ruido.
I'm loving that song. That's the best song. Hi, everybody. This is your girl, Evie.
And I'm Bronx Papito.
Listen, welcome to El Latino Ruido. Latin noise, baby.
Noise.
How are you, Bronx Papito? Cookie.
I'm making all the Latin
That's
noise.
the remix.
You know?
Remix. So how you guys doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. Like this weekend was exciting and surprising at the same time. So,
wow.
But I had a great time.
That.
I had a magnificent time this weekend.
Nice.
Personally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me too. I had a great weekend too. It was fun. It was relaxing. I ate and just swam with salty water. And listen, I was blessed by East River. No, well, it's kind of East River.
Atlantic Ocean.
It was
water. The Atlantic Ocean.
So
Exactly.
it was kind of like, it looked like green, but it was okay. I'm still alive.
Well, you know, just like Coney Island, we have that, great radioactive, kind of greenish water. That,
and salty.
But it was great. I had a great weekend. So that beach was Sandy Hook Beach that we went to on Saturday. Saturday
so
we went
fun.
there. That was a great time. We took this amazing boat ride on the Sea Trek.
Really nice.
Sea Trek, what they call it.
It's like una lancha. Can I say lancha in Spanish? Lancha.
Yeah,
no? Something like that. It was gorgeous.
It was awesome, and it was a 45-minute ride. And then from there, they gave us a bus ride to the actual beach we was going to.
Wait, they had different.
They had
beaches.
different boys. They had different beaches, and they only had one beach to go to one location that we wanted
for regular people.
For regular people,
because
the other buses was going straight to new beaches.
Woo! Oh my God! And then the thing is that when we got off the boat, right? Everybody's like, "Okay, nude, non-nude," and we're like, "This what?
What? Where we going?
Where we going? And not this one, the next one." Oh, but wait a minute, we should go to that one.
Well,
just to visit.
I got my ears pulled because I got on the wrong bus.
You got your ears violated?
Yeah, like, where you going? Where you going, Sinbawangsa?
Oh my God! But it was so much fun. It was packed. It was beautiful. The weather was
relaxing.
perfect.
Yes.
The weather was perfect.
It was relaxing,
it was
perfect, and I couldn't complain about it. Like, I think it was a magnificent experience.
Yeah, it was, and it's part of, when you get off the boat, it's like an old Navy, not an Army or Navy?
Army base. It was an old Army base, an old World War II Army base.
So it still has its old, lighthouse, the houses, the quarters.
It had the building.
It's historical.
The old houses, so it's historical.
Oh, the news was old people. Yes, they were.
Well,
Charles, how you know?
Actually, some were young too. There's some were young too.
No, but there was some old people.
There were old people, but some were young. You know, but it was like I said, it was
just
where we went was an amazing experience,
everybody
and I couldn't complain about it. You know what I'm saying?
It was good.
Maybe next time we hit the new beach.
There was a lot of seashells everywhere.
Yeah. But it was great. First of all, the water was, it was It was cold at first.
It was cold, but then you get used to it.
You get used to it. And I'm not a beach
it.
person. Everybody knows me. I'm not a beach person. Yeah. And it was exactly like a wonderful beach experience. I actually got in the water because the waves were so huge, right?
Well, not me, because I don't know how to swim. So I was at the little, you know.
Yeah, she was at the bank of the water.
Yeah.
Right on the shore.
I was like, wait, with the water.
So wherever the tide was coming in, nothing but sand was hitting her.
Yeah. So you know how I went home full of sand. I went to get off. I took out my clothes and all this 10 pounds of sand came out.
Dropped off of
to the floor. But, you know, at the end of the day, we had a great time, and I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
Mira, Joey Chestnut won the Nathan's hot dog.
Go Chestnuts.
He came back
Chestnuts
and
roasted on an open fire.
Pero no, he won. He consumed 70.
Hi, Edie.
Hi, Edie. He consumed over 70 and a half hot dogs. Yes.
I will hit the new beach.
Oh, I mean, I will
go to the new beaches. Yeah. But so Joey Chestnuts.
We should go with Joey Chestnuts. Should have Nathan should have the hot dog contest in the new beach.
How many
70 and a half.
Wow, that's not bad.
Which is less than the previous record that he set up to 76, I think it was.
Something like that, yeah.
So, listen, he ate a lot of hot dogs.
Yep.
A lot of hot dogs.
Welcome in, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy. Nice to see you. Mira, pero también mira in the women's contest, the old champ, she's been like champ for the past couple of years. She consumed 33 hot dogs. Her name is Miki Suro.
Oh, Mickey, yeah, Suro. That's right. She was like, you know those.
She ate 33 hot dogs she put in her mouth.
Wow.
I got to give it to her.
That's a lot of glizzies.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Were they roasted?
Honey, roasted by chestnuts.
The chestnuts. Pero mira.
But that's awesome, though.
But it was, that was awesome. It was like a lot of people in Coney Island for 4th of July. It was extremely like.
4th of July,
mira,
Coney Island.
Eso estaba
packed. Like, it was like a pack of cigarettes, really packed. Like,
I was impressed. Do you have her number? Asking for a friend. Charles, we're going to get her number. We will get her number.
You can look her up. She probably online on the internet, Mickey Sudo all over the place.
Yes, with her hot dogs like this. You know, with her picture.
32 of them in her mouth.
32 in her mouth. I mean, that's a record.
That is a record.
Wow. We should have a contest here in the Latino Rudio.
Yeah, let's see how
many hot dogs can we put in our mouth?
Yep.
Yes.
But
okay.
Let's get back to the fireworks.
Yeah, the fireworks in Coney Island.
Yeah, so the fireworks in Coney Island was so-so. It wasn't all that this year.
Macy's, they killed it this year.
I know Macy's did a wonderful job.
They killed it.
Coney Island usually do an okay job, but it was mediocre. Maybe the prices went up. You know, remember that warehouse went out, so maybe because of that. Yeah. Hey, Jazzy. And not only that, it was so packed that you couldn't even get on the boardwalk. And in the beach was so packed, and it was ridiculously packed.
I will believe it when I feel it. Ah!
Glad to come across your channel. Thank you, Jasmine.
So much, Jasmine.
And you are welcome anytime you come through and hang out with us. Definitely, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But it was so packed, man. And man, it was so packed. We enjoyed ourselves. We went through everything, and then we found a nice spot on the beach. It was hard to get to the beach because they had everything barricaded.
I never seen Coney Island so packed like that. And at night, and people were still jumping in the water at night.
Yeah.
I would not jump on that water.
It was like, hey, Faith, how you doing? Welcome in. It seemed like that every borough was there.
Oh my God.
That's how packed it was.
It was crazy.
If you didn't see the Coney Island, it was dramatically packed. And you would never see it. It was like the Puerto Rican parade and the gay parade all mixed up together on the beach. like
it
crazy.
was just incredible. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
But I mean, it was a great night. You could see the stars. Yes, we actually saw
we saw the stars.
And it was really nice. But I've never seen it so packed.
So
Even
packed.
the boardwalk was like crazy packed.
And like I said, the fireworks wasn't all that. They didn't go.
I think, the budget. Aww.
Thank you, Jazzy. I'm happy to see you again. Also.
Yes.
Even though that was a great day,
there was something.
There was some, there was some drama at Coney Island.
Ay,
all right.
Drama.
Let's start off with.
Mira, a mom lost her toddler.
Yes.
And it was like we were walking in the boardwalk, like looking at the stuff. Oh my God! And the rides and the lights, and all of a sudden we see this lady
screaming hysterically,
oh my God,
running all over the place.
Well,
I can't say all over the place because she just
kept going around.
Say this is. Oh man.
Oh my God. Oh, he felt wet. Look, he got.
Take that.
Oh my God. Oh, he got excited, guys. Sorry.
I did get excited because she got me different. So check this out. This is how. Don't laugh at me, audience. All right. So say this is the security guard, right? The lady ran to the security guard, complained, right? Complained, right?
Crazy.
To the security guard, my son, right? Then she ran away from him, did a circle, running into the crowd. Mind you, it was packed. Coney Island was packed. So she's running in a circle from the security guard, coming around right back to him. But as she was running, she was screaming, can somebody help me find my son and all this stuff?
Like she kept running in circles.
Then she came back.
Crazy.
Then she came back. You need to take a little water, bro. Yeah. I gotta get wet. I gotta get wet,
baby.
So then I came back to the security guard, and she came back to the security guard and said, he's autistic. Then she ran away again. Right? And then she came back.
Bendito, and I don't mean to laugh, but it was just so
listen,
it was comical because it's like, okay, I don't know if anybody out there, when a mom, so I'm reaching out to the moms. When you lose your kid, it's like, look, listen, he was wearing this, he was doing this, he was doing that, he got his hair like this, and
you're supposed to describe what your kid had on.
And then it's like she just kept going around.
So she went in circles.
Everybody was concerned.
Every time she came back to the security guard, she told him a little bit about the kid. The next time she said he's autistic, ran away again.
Yeah, so it was kind of weird.
And then she came back again and said he's blonde hair, blue eyes. As I walked by, and me and Evie walked by, I said to her, ma'am, that's many different kids out here. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of kids who blonde hair. What was he wearing?
Yeah.
Like how tall is he? What was his weight? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to describe.
Because you could say
you could say whatever you want, but at least stay there and conversate with the security guard because the security guard himself had a walkie-talkie and he was trying to contact dispatch and get the information. He didn't have enough information because she was so hysterical. She ran away. I'm talking about
in circles.
She didn't even go into the beach and then came back 20 minutes later and talked to him or whatever. She just, Ronaldo, welcome in. She just went in circles. Oh, welcome to buying a house. Look at that.
Ay, qué rico. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So she ran in circles and screamed and whatever. So me and Evie kept on walking.
Yes.
Right? We enjoyed ourselves. We saw this little club, beach area.
But by the way, she found the son.
Yeah.
Because later on not that we bumped into her, we saw her again. And she was with her, with a couple of kids that she was.
Yeah, she was with a couple of kids.
So that was kind of like comforting.
But you want to know how long it took her to find the kids? Like I said, we walked the boardwalk. We hit this little club scene in Coney Island. It's like a club thing. We had a drink. We danced for a little bit. We walked down. And then we walked back down. We saw the bumper cars because we was on our way out.
We got on the bumper cars.
We waited an hour for the bumper cars. And on our way out, we saw her.
Yes, and so that was kind of comforting. Like
with the baby,
we're like, okay, thank God she found
the kid.
But still, it's still kind of like, mind-boggling.
It was mind-boggling
because why would you do? I don't know.
Why did you do? Yeah, like the whole
I don't know.
escapade. So
it was weird.
My factor is she was drunk, and second of all, it was 9, 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It was late for you to have your kid out there in Coney Island. Like it was really packed. I do not recommend anybody to go to July 4th to Coney Island with a toddler because you definitely going to lose him if you drunk and not paying attention to him.
Yeah, definitely. So, but and with, thank God.
Thank God she found him. Thank God.
But you never know, and it's like it's kind of concerning because what is happening now. I know that it's a weekend of festivities and it's 4th of July and you want to have fun with your kids. But, when you have little kids, is it, appropriate to be 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning?
What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, comment below, guys.
Comment downstairs and let us know how you feel about comment below.
We gotta go downstairs.
Right? Comment below and let us know how do you feel about what is the proper age to bring your child with you to festivities that's big events that's crowded, like Puerto Rican parades or any events, 4th of July, those big events. Because, I understand if you're going and you're not going to drink and you're going to pay attention to your kid. But if you're going there to party,
ay, Dios mío, yeah.
I don't think you should bring your kid.
Party and you're going to have fun, which is okay. We're not saying that, but it was kind of like, a little scary because, as a mom,
it was
scary.
It was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous scene, and it was very embarrassing.
Yeah, so,
So,
pero, to each his own.
What it is. Blonde hair, blue eyes, like, that's
okay, what was she
so many different things.
Yeah,
Come to find out when I got to see the kid, he had dirty blonde hair, curly, with a ponytail, black jersey.
Mira para allá, totally different. Like if she would have said something.
If she would have mentioned that, people would have found it.
And I bet her son was in the corner watching her mom.
Watching her mom running around like a circle.
Yo, what's up? What's going on?
Probably was at one of the rides right next.
Mom, I'm over here, Mom. What's going on? Burn,
yes. Survey says.
Narrative. But so
and not only that.
Ay, Dios mío, yes. Pero unfortunately, that's what happened. Also, listen, talking about, mind-boggling people, did you get to see that video that went viral about the guy that was kidnapping that girl in Queens, was it?
Yes.
On the platform?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys got to see. Oh, Faith said, personally, I don't do crowds, but if you want to hang out and party, children should definitely not be in the picture.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Faith.
Yes.
Yo, you gotta have faith. You see what I'm saying? Because for the simple fact is in those situations like that, you never know. And if you're going to have a party and you're going to party, you shouldn't bring your child. You shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
Obviously, you're not going to be in the right mind to see the kid. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to even be in the right mind to pay attention to him. You're probably thinking about some boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Your own friends,
or hanging out with your girls, and
or the fellas. It doesn't, whatever.
And you're not paying attention to the 3-feeder.
Yeah, it's very.
The kid was like 3 feet.
It's not cool. It's not really.
It's not cool.
It's alarming and it's scary. It's scary.
But
you saw that video.
That video about the guys with the queens. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, when I first came across it, I was like, nah, maybe they messing around, pero. Oh, thank you in faith with us.
Yes, straight up.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's that. Yo, listen, we do not correct her on those Spanglish. No, trust me, I'm worse.
Babbling.
I do the reverse of that. I do the reverse of that. I do the Spanglish. All right.
The English bomb.
I
don't know.
Ya tú sabes.
But
for real. But that's crazy. And then you know what? It's viral. To find out.
I don't know if you guys got to see the video, but it was kind of at first I was like, oh my God, maybe they are they just like filming or they just doing a video just because?
No,
because at first, with all the things going on, a lot of people are faking things. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. But I was like, espérate, what's going on? And then finally, when I saw her that she started, he's trying to, I don't know him. And it was alarming. Oh my God. Hi, Eileen.
Yes, Eileen. Yes, leave them home.
Leave them at home. Thank you. Yes,
so
definitely.
What's crazy about that is she was screaming about that she didn't know him, but it took a while. A couple of guys came to defend her honor. You know,
Because
you know,
I think
it's
they're
New York
the same
City.
way.
You know why it's New York City, and you ain't gonna lie,
You know?
and I'm not gonna lie, and I know everybody out there, you guys understand this. In New York City, males and females as a couple, they will fight in the middle of the street,
and they will get back together the same.
and then they will walk
time.
at the same time. They will walk away with each
You
other.
know how you
And
know
if
the-
you get involved, now you're in the middle of a relationship
Yes.
situation, and that's what certain people on the platform
I
probably
don't-
thought it
you know
was.
what? I'll break up with
Yep,
you. I don't
you
want
know?
you no more, please. And they do
And-
the chicken,
and-
and they over, and all of a sudden, 2 minutes later, they be like, "I love you, I miss you, baby."
Yeah,
You know, so it's kind of like weird. At first, you gotta
Yeah.
be very cautious.
Well,
you know,
first of all, she had this. I'm not going to say, it's her fault. She had this little
I
outfit
don't
on.
think it
you
was
know what I'm
that
saying?
bad. The outfit
The
wasn't
outfit
that
wasn't that bad,
bad. It was
but
a little tank top.
she didn't
you know,
have
with a little
no spray. She didn't have no taser. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it was
Ladies,
broad daylight.
you should get yourself
papito.
some stuff. Yeah, it was broad
But it
daylight.
was broad daylight.
You
It
should
was
get
a little
yourself
afternoon.
some protection. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of weirdos out here now, and it's more than ever.
Right.
And luckily, those guys came to her defense.
I know.
It was
So,
very
ay, Dios
interesting
mío.
seeing those guys come to her defense, and then come to find out, he was released. That gentleman,
Mira pa' allá,
and
mira.
they give.
Mira eso.
You listen, he's all over social
believe
media. He's all over social media. They gave up his name, his age, and they got a perfectly good video of his face.
Good.
And so now, ladies, be
please,
careful with this
Be careful.
gentleman.
So, be aware of your surroundings. A lot of these guys, I don't know, they're on a different level. Tan tostado.
Listen,
And listen, please be careful and be, aware of your surroundings. Always, protect yourself.
this is New York City.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful, ladies, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of EDPs out there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what an EDP is emotional disturbed person.
Yes,
and that
unfortunately.
emotional disturbed person there's a whole bunch of them. They're all over the place. We even saw him on the train coming over here. He thought the train was his.
He was like,
You know what I'm saying?
please let
He-
the customers off the train. I'm like, oh.
He was cleaning up the
Alright.
carts,
Hey.
taking the garbage out, and then he was telling everybody to stop. You know what I'm saying? So listen, there's a lot of EDPs out there, and there are a lot of people looking for other people. You know what I'm saying?
So just be careful. Just be aware of your surroundings. There's a lot of things going on out there. So we wanted to mention that because it happened in the past couple of days, and it went viral and stuff like that. So please be careful.
You know what? I forgot to mention about the lady who got raped at Coney Island.
Oh my God! Unfortunately.
Yeah, she kind of got
So
raped.
sorry to
orally
hear
raped.
that. So please, again,
Be careful,
please
guys.
Be careful. Just be aware. Just listen. And girls, there's always girl code, guy code. Don't leave without.
Don't
each
leave
other.
nobody behind.
Don't leave nobody behind, Ija. Listen, it's time to go. Let's go, girl. You know what I mean? They asked her if she knew the guy. Oh, yeah. Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah.
We didn't see
They
Lily's
asked her if she
comment.
knew the guy. She said no, and then the guys defended her. Yeah, she did. She did scream out, I don't know him, and all this stuff.
Which is
And then
good to
that's
scream. So, ladies, please do not stay shut. Just
don't be afraid to use your voice.
griten. Be like, mira, I don't know him. You know what I mean? Because if not,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate things. Who could have?
Listen, thank God those guys helped her. They did what they can, and unfortunately he got arrested, and now he's released. So,
Viste, pues mira. Well, anyway, moving on.
let's move on.
Mira, talking about eating in the 4th of July. I hope that you guys had, your hot dog and your hamburger and all that good stuff. But mira, guess what happened? Mira, 2 young bears in a British conservation park escaped their enclosure and headed straight to the facility's food storage.
Wow.
So, mira,
What?
So, yes.
Yep.
So, the 2 bears, they chilling, right, in the little park. Hey, man, I'm a little bear,
hungry?
I'm hungry. Yo, you hungry?
I'm hungry.
Listen, why don't we just go and make
Let's
a plan?
bounce.
Let's bounce and let's go get some food. But they just went to the storage area. They didn't even leave. They didn't leave the park.
Why go far? It's right there
it's
already.
Right there. So, mira, they stuffed their bellies with like a week worth of honey.
Winnie the Pooh
Bananas,
style.
apples. De estos se jaltaron. Se jaltaron.
Winnie the Pooh style.
Winnie the Pooh, little cousins. I think they were little cousins. that, just imagine Winnie the Pooh eating that honey from that jar.
Yep.
Man, these bears were like, hey, it's 4th of July. We about to like go down on this,
Let's
man.
go some fireworks up in here.
Yes, with some honey. Sting like a bee, baby.
Yeah, I know they must have been enjoying it, man. Yo,
What? They were like, and there's video online. If you guys want to Google it, there's video online. They were just like all in it. They were like, eating. Man, you know what happened? Guess what happened? You know what happened after?
Did they tranquilize them?
No, they took a nap. They didn't even have to. Because they were so stuffed. Their belly was so stuffed. Se jaltaron tanto. That they were like, yo, I'm about to take a nap,
They caught the itis.
Yo, they were out.
Yeah, they caught the itis and
They
went
didn't
to
even
sleep.
have to tranquilize them. They didn't have to do nothing to the bears.
Nothing.
I was like, I want to hang out with the bears. You know what? The bears, they get 2 thumbs up.
Yo, you get 2 thumbs up, yo.
I'm going to hang out with the bears.
Yo, straight up. And I can imagine how the, the caretakers dragged them back to.
They were just dragging. They were like this. And they went back. Yes.
You know what I'm
2
saying?
thumbs up.
Yo, that's what the guy.
They
You
cooperated.
can see the bears getting dragged like.
They was just chilling, be like, yo, it was up. It was up.
That
And
was
they took them
crazy.
back. And the thing is that, again, they escaped the little compound that they were, but they didn't go nowhere. They were still in the park.
Yo, listen.
They were hungry.
They enjoyed it.
Listen, they're not getting, they don't like those vegetables. They're like, you know what? Everybody's eating hamburgers, hot dogs. Why can't we have
it, yo? You know why? Everybody's chilling, and you know what? There's nobody watching us, right?
Yeah, right?
I can imagine them
It's
too.
fair.
In bear talk.
Yes, I'm sorry. Here in Latino Rudio, we do speak animal language.
We speak animals.
Yes, we do.
We learned that from Jim Carrey from
yes.
From
what is it? Pet Detective.
Pet Detective, that's
Pet
right.
Detective, yes, we do speak. Pero yeah, so I thought that it was the cutest story ever, coming off, 4th of July and all this barbecuing and picnic. So, hey, listen, Pandas called us. So we're going to hang out.
Call us bears.
Bears, we could be bears.
Birds. The bears.
Bears. Pero mira.
The bears.
The bears.
Uh-huh.
Pero mira, moving on también. Mira, our condolences to the people in
Texas
and that passed away during the floods. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I think the count is over 100 and something, like 110.
Over 110 people. So, gotta go, but it was crazy. Yes,
Faye, thank you, yo. Listen,
you again.
You are welcome. Please, anytime. Like and share.
And come back every Wednesday.
Every Wednesdays, yo. Latin noise, baby.
Latin noise, baby.
So, like I said,
bendito.
Yeah, man.
Our condolences to all the families and for their loss. And
they're not
terrible.
they're not the only ones who got hit. I think Venezuela got hit. And,
Guatemala. Listen, guys. Mother Earth is pissed. She's off
tight
because there was like over 24 earthquakes and aftershocks felt in Guatemala, which a lot of buildings needed to be evacuated. Only 2 people passed away, unfortunate, but as of yet that I've read in the news. Pero a lot of things that, the earth is moving. The earth is rumbling.
It's shifting.
It's shifting. And I mean, from Guatemala, it went straight to El Salvador, up to Mexico, is Argentina.
Yeah.
So a lot of floods. And even it hit not only Texas, but it hit
Florida
and high tides.
Listen, these tides were so huge. Yeah. They were actually overlapping buildings and taking up cars. Like it was swallowing people up into the ocean. And just it's watching the videos, it was really sad to watch. So our blessings go out to those families who
our
had
condolences.
Yeah. Who had lost.
The story that we talked about last week about the warehouse, the firework warehouse. Well, then they found out there was after everything calmed down and they put out the fire, they found 7 bodies.
Wow.
So I mean, they identified 5 of them, but 2 are unknown still.
Wow.
So I know I wanted to, give our condolences.
Yes,
we
again.
talked about the story, and
we kind of
it's
joked of it.
unfortunate. We,
Yeah.
we joked about it.
Yeah.
I party, pero
But we didn't know that there was,
it came after. It came after.
afterwards.
So,
they didn't mention it.
our
But
condolences.
our condolences
from
to
the
them.
Latino Rudio.
But
Sorry,
I
guys.
believe 2 of them wasn't identified
Right,
yet. Right?
we don't
So,
know, pero mira, espérate. Dun, dun.
Inside
Foul
scoop.
play.
Foul play.
I swear, law and order. Let me tell you, I don't know the way everything is going on. Pray for Texas.
Yes.
That's right, baby.
Yes,
You
we
know?
gotta pray for Texas. Let's
Mira,
go.
las cosas están poniéndose malas, and it's Mother Earth is pissed off.
She is, man.
She's pissed off.
First of
we
all,
gotta take care of our land.
first of all,
our planet.
we got this heat wave coming up.
coming up. It's been here.
Yeah, we got this heat wave. We got we got the floods happening. There's so many chaotic natural disasters, things that's happening that listen, you got to be careful, man, especially if you're going out to the beach and because you never know, you smiling there having a great time and then you're getting swallowed.
Yeah, because está picadita. The water está bien picadita.
Yeah, they're really angry.
Really angry.
We figured that out.
Yeah, we noticed that when we went, and I was like, "Wow, this is a lot of a shiftment."
Yeah,
within the core of the earth. So, ay Dios mío, it's crazy. So, guys, please, rumble in the oceans, rumble in the oceans. Pero mira, ay Dios mío, talking about rumble, mira, like low fares, not done right. So are the days of airline life. Yeah. Remember the days of our lives?
Yeah.
Like the sand in
They
our hourglass.
are like low fares.
Mira, on this episode, tuviste the viral video that went on from Frontier Airlines? Qué pena.
Yes.
Mira.
This guy, first of all,
oh my
kudos
God.
to Mr. Evans who took care of that guy.
He was just chilling.
Because at the end of the day, it was Mr. Evans who was actually being attacked or being verbally assaulted by the gentleman. And the gentleman was saying a lot of crazy, weird things. A couple of females next to Mr. Evans was hinting that, this guy's saying a lot of crazy things about you. You know what I'm saying? Since Mr. Evans wasn't even paying attention and he had his earbuds on, he wasn't actually paying attention, but he was noticing that the girls was hinting to him about this guy. And when he took it off, the guy was actually saying a lot of crazy things to him. As Mr. Evans got up and he went to the restroom,
he was
and he told the stewardess
I'm not having
the situation that was happening, and he was like, listen, if I have to defend myself, I will. And then when he got back, the gentleman who was talking crap about him choked him. So he kept on knocking him out. Mr. Evans kept on knocking him in his head, so,
Pero mira, why I got tongue twisted? You guys gotta see the video. The video is he was just going.
Listen, he was defending himself definitely, and he went hard.
Crazy.
He went in, but at the end of the day, what was upsetting to me is that after he told the stewardess said this: "Are we aware of him? We are watching him closely."
Yeah, like what?
So you try to
which way on her defense? I know, papito. I know. Ay, papito, se está poniendo. Mira, no. On her defense, they weren't still in the air.
They were still in the air.
They were still in the air, but they should have moved him. Pero I understand where she's, they were watching him and stuff like that.
Those stewardess, they, to me, the stewardess and whoever was on that flight should have decided to remove everybody around that man and put them into a safer spot and leave that gentleman alone. Because if he was a risk like that on the flight, then anything could have happened. They should have looked out for the passengers on the flight.
Absolutely, yeah.
That guy could have been anything, a terrorist, whatever, and he was mentally not there. Another EDP on the plane. So imagine, he probably was saying whatever he was saying at the terminal, and then he probably said it when he went through, and then when they was sitting and getting ready to board, and then you trying to tell me out through the whole ride before they was about to land that Mr. Evans finally caught on to snuff this gentleman. Listen,
But they catch him.
They caught him. They arrested him afterwards.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Everything's okay.
It took him to protect himself.
But hay un
You know what I'm
lawsuit
saying?
por ahí. Watch it. Lawsuit for Frontier. I would.
It's all over social media also. But one thing I learned that Mr. Evans have his own page on TikTok, right? And he was getting a lot of
How you know he got a page on TikTok?
Yeah, he does. Like,
you were stalking him?
Listen, real news, real time.
Oh my God!
Here in Latino.
I didn't
Rudio.
even know that he had his own. I mean,
So come to
everybody
find
does.
out he was getting backlash.
Everybody does.
Yeah. So come to find out he was getting backlash and people were saying it was his fault or whoever was recording saying he started it. But listen, if you wasn't near it and near the situation, you shouldn't speculate.
Esa es la gente that's papito.
Those are the haters always going to say the trolls. But listen, he did what he had to do, protect himself, and took care of the situation because the flight attendants didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well.
And to me, it's kind of scary because those planes actually are like paper mache in the sky. You know what I'm saying? If anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth.
In a brawl, everybody got into it.
Imagine
Mr.
Evans would have grabbed them and bashed them against that window. Everybody would have flew out.
No, but I don't think so because isn't it like double window?
It's like double padding or whatever, but
Really?
it's like the same way you're making a space.
Mira, I don't know. All these things with the airlines and all these little stories and stuff that are happening. Mira, I'm kind of getting turned off. I don't want to fly. Why would I want to fly?
Yeah.
Mira, like I came across this story, in Japan Airlines, there was turbulence happened. So it just it was the bumpy ride. So automatically the face mask came down. So everybody got hysterical. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So a lot of the passengers, they were in verge of tears, like, oh my God, we're gonna die. This is the end. They started like writing their will and writing down the pins. Pero espérate, and then when I was reading the article, I was like, but wait a minute. Who thinks you're about to die, right? Supposedly, allegedly. Like, and then who sits down to write a will and talk about, okay, I live, my life insurance for this person. It made no sense whatsoever. This is online.
But where they gonna
actually an article?
If they crash, how they gonna mail it?
Yo no sé. Who's gonna read it?
Who's gonna approve the document?
There's no Wi-Fi.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they had the Wi-Fi on.
I can imagine. Is there a notary on this plane?
Who knows? Yes, I need to be notarized. Anybody out here?
I need to notarize my will.
This is the end. Are you kidding me? And I was just like, ay, Dios mío. I don't understand people. I just do not understand people. People are getting upset because listen, I don't fit in the seat. Could you change me? And sometimes a lot of these flights are full. They don't have no other way. Listen, it is what it is. Make the best of it. You pay for that coach seat, then sit there. But
man.
no, you get it. You're like, I don't want to get out. I want a bigger seat. So then you get upset, and they have to call the authorities to remove you. They drag your body.
With these people?
Down the everybody's looking at you like, oh, you a fool. Look at you, dragging you like if you're a sack of potatoes. Then you get mad. Why? Listen,
First of all, if you
make yourself look so horrible like that.
First of all, if you guys don't know, airplanes and buses and trains are made Chinese size.
Yeah.
All right. If you Asian and chinos, that's the size you're gonna make. You're not American size, so
that's said Asian and chino.
Yeah, straight up. Because because they little people.
Yeah.
Us Americans, we big obese beasts, and you know what I'm saying? And
I don't know about you. I'm not obese.
We take up 2 seats.
I
take up 2 seats. Yo, if I sit on a train, I take up 2 seats. You know what I'm saying? I obviously know I can't fit in that spot, right? So if you're gonna take a plane, might as well buy 2 seats. You know what I'm saying? And defeat the purpose.
Yes.
But now you're big, Oompa Loompa, but got dragged off the plane.
That's embarrassing.
Because you want to catch a temper tantrum. Listen.
Exactly.
First of all, these airplanes, these people are not taking it no more with your EDPs acting up. For real. They're not taking it no more. You guys are acting like fools on these planes.
Oh my God.
Like I keep telling you guys, the planes are not that really strong. It's not like made out of concrete.
And
you know
they're refurbished. I mean,
Yeah,
this is the structural plane is still it's just the skeleton. They just refurbished.
It's just skeleton. It looks decent, all right?
Yeah.
But if you punch it or hit it the wrong way.
He said it looks decent.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, if you puncture it the wrong way, you're gonna fly. You get for what you pay for.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, so why you getting mad? You getting mad, and you're already seated in your seat. Why you mad at the
You got a seat already.
There's no other seat. That's it. Then you should have paid, when you book your seat, you should have paid for extra leg room.
Straight up.
Or extra wide, or extra.
Or extra stomach
extra
room.
Booty space.
You know? Big baby. I want another thing. Please give me another thing. I want another thing.
And this happened, that happened in Thai Lion Air. So that's like, what's going on over there? What's happening? What is happening?
Thai Lion,
yeah.
That means they were Asian. You see that? So that means those seats are definitely gonna be small.
So imagínate, pero it was just all these little things happening, and it's like kind of turned you off. I don't want to fight. I just want to have a smooth ride. Y ya, and bring me my bag of chips. Okay, not even. I have to pay for it now.
Listen, I'd rather get on those freaking roller coasters that everybody's flying off of.
Yeah, like what's going on with that? It just, if it's not one thing, it's the other. But mira, continue about airline drama. Mira, a Nashville resident recently boarded a flight from Austin, Texas to Tennessee with an unconventional cargo. Ay, Dios mío, qué cargo. Mira, she had over 200 flour tortillas. Mira, over 200 flour tortillas from H-E-B. I think it's a popular Texas grocery chain. Wow. And everybody likes the tortillas. Mira, well, this lady, she decided, well, listen, I need to bring some tortillas home. So she had over 200 tortillas.
So let me ask you a question.
Tortillas.
Did they deport those tortillas back?
No, they didn't. They passed by TSA like nothing. They allowed the tortillas to pass.
Did they call ice on them?
No, they didn't do nothing whatsoever to the tortillas. You know why? Because they were flour.
Because they were green?
No, they were white flour.
Now I know why I didn't get my order. You see that? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy,
white flour
man.
tortilla. They were just plain tortillas.
I can't believe
they weren't green or nothing.
I can't believe they would confiscate tortillas off of somebody.
No, they didn't. They didn't. But listen, if I work for the TSA, I would confiscate and take them home. I'll be like, today we're gonna have some tacos.
Yep.
Woo-hoo. Yeah. So she just went in like nothing.
That's crazy, man. But yo, listen,
she got to go home and she frees them and she's eating them right now.
Straight up,
hey girl, give us a call, send us some tortillas.
I want some patalillos.
Yes, please. H-E-B. That's the change. The grocery chain. H-E-B. Heeb. H-E-B. H-E-B. I don't know. It sounds kind of Heb. Hey, let's go to Heb to get some tortillas.
Listen, it doesn't matter. At least she got away with it.
¿Verdad? ¿Qué es eso? Pero mira, still to come. Mira, Bochinche con Doña Monsie. Doña Monsie's back.
Oh, yeah, man.
Dona Monsie is back. So, what she gotta say? Doña Monsie's going to say. Ay, Dios mío. Doña Monsie. Ay, Dios mío. Ella me dice todos los bochinches.
Eso no presenta.
Right? Ay, Dios mío,
No,
Doña Monsie. ¿Dónde tú estás, Doña Monsie?
Ay, mija, estamos aquí en el parque. Ay, sí, mira, que estaba, mira, celebrando el Independence Day, 4th of July. Que están esos, oh my God, tenían esos petardos de buen por ahí, Dios mío. ¿No te metieron un petardo?
No, a mí no, porque casi en periodo de mi casa le da un infarto.
Ay, Dios mío, le dan miedo.
Porque le tiene miedo a pesar. Mira, pero yo no sé, que la de allá atrás no sé si que lo que beben.
Ay, que ¿cómo que están bebiendo?
Tiene una jarra y una taza. No será que
pero ella tiene el sofá, ella mudó el sofá para acá.
Ah, no, pues ya se trajeron la cama.
Ay, no, que no me van a hacer en la cama, mira. Ay, mira quién va por ahí, mira para allá, mira. Te ves bella, chula. Muévelo, que eso es tuyo. Ay, esa es tuya, mira. Esa vive en el bloque mío. En el primer bloque mío y tiene como 50 amigos. Y yo dije, ay, eso no me van a abrir las ventanas que están estoquias, que le van a arreglar. Ay, que le van a abrir.
¿Será verdad?
¿Qué le van a abrir? ¿Qué le van a abrir?
¿O le van a abrir a ella?
A esa mismo, porque hace un calor, yo no sé, o sea, no, yo no tiene air conditioning. No tiene air conditioning para ningún lado.
Que coja aire de natural.
Ay, Dios mío, pero esto es algo, olvídate. Este parque está lleno de cosas.
Aquí se ve de todo.
De todo. Ay, Dios mío, yo gracias a Dios que yo tengo mi agüita. Que el agüita parece como colorcito ahí, mira. Ay, espérate, déjame, vamos a coger el rico. Ay, good. Ay, está más bueno. Ay, cosa más buena, mira. Esto está, mira, todo el mundo meándose puesto.
Eso sí es verdad.
Y yo riéndome, chica.
Y hay una muchacha que orinó por allí ahorita cuando
Ay, de
venía.
veras, ay, Dios mío, que tengo el pelo, mira. Eso es una meadera y el pelo para todos lados.
Ay, yo te veo.
Ay, Dios mío, tengo que ponerme tipen. ¿Tú tienes? Ay, no, yo uso tipen. Porque cuando yo vengo para el parque, yo tengo que usar tipen.
Yo no.
Porque depende, yo no sé de dónde vengo. Pues
Yo no
por ahí.
yo no vengo ni de pen, ni de pinga, ni de nada.
De eso tampoco,
De
niña,
nada.
muchacha, qué boche. Mira,
Yo no soy
mira
pinga.
aquella. Ay, Dios,
Guay.
pero mira quién la patrocina.
Ella
Dios
misma,
mío,
yo no
mira,
sé
con
si es
ese,
la corgata,
ella,
la primavera.
ella tiene como un colguero de lado para lado, que yo no sé ni qué para, ella va, que tiene un caballo, ella tiene, pues yo no sé. Ay, Dios.
Sabrá dónde lo dejó amarrado.
Ay, Dios mío, que yo
Mira, se desapareció el Che de ahí.
ay, Dios mío, se va para allá.
¿Dónde se fue el Che?
Ay, ¿y dónde se fue? Ay,
¿Dónde está el Che?
Ay, el Che
Ay,
se fue. ¿Dónde se fue el Che?
desapareció.
Ay, Dios mío, está por ahí, Dios mío, rezando. Él está rezando por ahí.
Mira,
Ay, Dios
Che, lo que
mío.
usted está haciendo
Ay,
ahí.
te veo, que te voy a coger de aquí. Ay, Dios.
Eres
Ay,
ella.
ay, Dios mío. Ay, no, que.
Mira este que viene con
Mira,
una
mira.
panza
Ay, Dios
y
mío,
está mirando.
Mírala a ella, ya está.
Ay,
Ay, Dios mío.
acabando.
Ay, parece que le gusta el chocolate.
A ver si-
Parece que le gusta el chocolate, pero
Che,
mira.
come un poco de
Ah,
chocolate.
eso mismo, con mucho. Con mucho. Esto está, mira, de todo. Ay, pues, mija, mira, vamos a comernos el hamburger y el pollito. Yo quiero pollo, yo quiero mi salchicha.
Yo quiero
Porque
salchicha,
yo sin
hamburger.
salchicha, yo no vivo.
Ay, yo sí.
Déjame decirte.
Yo quiero una, pero no.
Ay, no,
Una
muchacha.
con pollo.
Ay, pues mira, nos vamos. Nos vemos. Nos vemos,
Bye.
bye.
Gracias por el bochinche y por
Ay,
la
no, mira,
invitación.
vamos a buscar una cervecita.
hang out with Doña Monsie. Yo voy a hangar con Doña Monsie. Ella estaba en el parque, ella. Ella estaba en el parque, ella. Are you okay? You okay? Look, you got...
She's funny, yo. She's funny. Ella estaba jangueando afuera.
Jangueando afuera.
Yeah, she
Pero
was
espérate.
outside.
She outside. We outside.
Diablo, esa
Pero
doña
mira, ella se
Monsi-
fue con los
y
roles
salió
y
con
todo.
la amiga, yo.
Yeah, con esa
amiguita.
amiga, yo no sé. Se pasan bochinchando a las viejas allí
Pa'
en el
nada,
parque.
yo.
Oh my God. Ay, Dios mío.
Yo, how many people you gotta talk about in the parque, yo?
I know. There's some funny people in the park. There's some funny people in the park, okay? Ay, Dios mío,
She made
Brown's
me-
papita está ahogándose aquí,
Yo,
espérate.
I was drinking my water, she made me choke.
Ay.
She's funny, yo.
Ey.
Esa señora.
Ay, Dios mío. Pero mira, talking about bochinche and new things and whatever. Mira, Mattel launches Barbie.
Yeah?
Yes, with type 1 diabetes. Mira. And glucose monitor. Yo, she comes with all the accessories when you have diabetes.
Yo,
¿Tú puedes creer esto? Mira.
yo, that's crazy, yo.
Mira, the company said the new edition expands its representation and encourages play extending beyond a child's own lived experience. Ay, Dios.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my God. The new doll has a continuous glucose monitor attached to her arm. Yee-hee! And an insulin pump attached to her waist. Ella viene con su pump, her little accessories. Yo no puedo. Es que eso está.
Diablo, yo,
Can you believe that?
yo, what you gonna have? You know, asthma Barbie or
Asthma.
you know,
Food stamp Barbie with her
Food
little
stamp
food
Barbie?
stamp with the car, with
You know
the
what I'm
food
saying?
stamp car.
Why don't you go further than that?
The what? Yes.
you know?
What's up with that? Oh my God,
What's
the narcissistic Barbie.
You know, prostitute Barbie.
Mira, ay Dios
Yeah,
mío. Oh
you
my
know,
God.
imagine
the
her-
pole dancer.
Imagine her accessories.
Ay Dios mío.
Yeah,
the
man.
crackhead
The crackhead Barbie.
Barbie.
You know what I'm
The
saying? Like,
porn star. Oh yeah, you said porn star.
Yeah.
Toxic Barbie.
you know, like
Mira,
I don't
what are you
understand.
doing
Like,
now, papito.
they taking a child's imagination and changing it to something where they're supposed to learn these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You're just destroying the kid's childhood already.
Well,
It's bad enough they used to put say no to drugs and lemon heads when we was little. I didn't know nothing about drugs until they put that thing and I flipped up top and say, this wasn't in here before.
I know.
What are drugs?
So it's like it's kind of weird because, and then the senior vice president says Barbie helps shape children's early perceptions of the world, and by reflecting medically conditions like type 1 diabetes, we ensure more kids can see themselves in the stories they imagine and the dolls they love. Pero I don't know, like, what you think? What you think, guys, think about that? I mean, you think it's a positive?
I don't think,
thing to
listen,
do?
guys, I think they should have welfare Barbie so that way the kids could have the experience of learning how to use coupones.
Mommy gotta go and I gotta go and use the
You
car
know?
so I could go and buy some stuff for mommy. You know what I mean?
It's just
it's
ridiculous.
crazy.
They come up with these ideas. No kids imagine that. Exactly.
Yeah,
no
nobody-
kids could sit there and come up with this thought. You know what? Let's have AIDS Barbie.
Yeah. Let's have somebody,
Let's have
epileptic Barbie, a zombie Barbie or
meth dealer Barbie.
like these are things that is part of the world, but I don't think that kids are taking that.
Wait.
You know?
Cancer Barbie.
I mean,
You could lose her hair.
God forbid.
You can make
know
her
what I
lose
mean?
her
What's
hair.
gonna be next?
Collapsed lungs Barbie. Where
Ay,
she's
Dios mío, with
sitting
the
there with
the
the
pump,
with
with
the
the thing.
oxygen thing across her nose. So see me more look.
Beep, 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 beep. No, it's kind of like mind boggling just to think, cause no kid, yeah. Hi, Gigi. Aloha, Gigi. We miss you. What's wrong? Oh my God!
Hey, Gigi.
That's kind of disturbing. That sound.
Yeah, it is disturbing. Imagine that Barbie though, and then she comes with that sound and the little oxygen tank.
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird. Come on, guys. Like, what you guys think? Please comment below. I think it's weird. Charles, what do you think about that, Charles?
I'm a lung
I don't
cancer
know.
Barbie.
That's crazy. What's happening? Oh my God. The only good one they can make as a
deaf
Yeah,
Barbie.
look at that.
The next one's gonna be blind Barbie.
Mira pa allá.
Oh wait. Barbie that talks with this.
Hey yo, my name is
Oh
Bobby.
my God, imagine
I am
that.
Bobby.
No, stop.
I am Bobby.
No, stop. But I mean, these are we're not making fun of the condition, but it's kind of no child thinks like, oh yeah, look,
No
Mom,
child will
can you
play.
give me the Barbie that is deaf because I'm deaf too or whatever.
I want to play with a
know. I don't see
diabetes type 2 Barbie.
And
She
then
got more accessories than type 1.
Yes, because she got, she brings all the stuff and she brings her little orange juice in case it goes low and she could take her little orange.
She comes with a
And her
bed that reclines
Sugar-free
up and down.
food. Like, it's kind of weird, right?
Mattel, I'm giving you this finger.
Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't. I don't know. I just don't.
I don't want you to sponsor us for that toy.
Look, yeah.
Thank you.
It's just
on,
kind of
man.
like not a lot of childs, their imagination is not thinking about, I want this and I want that. I just, it's an imagination.
Yeah.
Something that is going to take you to be happy and be.
I think they just ran out of ideas.
Fantasy.
I think they ran out of ideas.
You think
know what I'm
so?
saying? Like they had California Barbie, Hawaii Barbie, Beach House
everybody.
Barbie, all these Barbies, right? And then they,
Right. We don't need to expose them to that,
exactly.
And it's
There's no
reality, but
need.
you need
The only
to-
good one they can make is that Barbie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no
Not
good,
good,
Mattel.
Mattel.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
Yo, come on, like it doesn't make sense for you to expose children and take them away from their innocence. Like it's just crazy
Their
that
innocence.
you know. So yeah, it's
innocent,
their
baby.
innocence because they don't know much. Yo, like
They
I
don't.
said, when I was younger, I used to eat lemon heads, Boston baked beans. They came in that
don't.
little box, right,
They
for
don't.
10 cents, and used to eat it and crazy. And when you open it, you eat it. And then a few years later, they start putting say no to drugs, and you open it and say no to drugs. What is drugs?
Ay, Dios
And then you
mío.
eat it, mommy. What's
It's like
drugs?
reminds me of the now that you mentioned about the lemon and the candy. Remember the candy cigarette?
Yeah.
So right, because it's like remember Camel and all that stuff, and it's like all this advertisement and stuff. And now all of a sudden that you don't see that. But then you had candy, you know, the cigarette candy,
We had cigarette
and you
candy.
got this, and you got. Come on, like it's
Come on.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Come on, Mattel.
Yeah, Mattel.
What's going on?
What you
What's going on?
What you gonna make?
You have
Crack pipe Barbie?
yes with the pipe and everything. It comes with the pipe. Edible Barbie. Oh my God. Edible Barbie.
I'm Barbie.
No, I got you bad.
I'm Barbie.
No, like edible Barbie.
Yeah, edible Barbie.
That's gonna come with the accessories of her little different edibles. Come on.
I think they did that.
The brown did they
Well, not the brownie type. I
Brownies?
think
the
not.
candy, no?
They did the 70s Barbie.
The 7th.
You know,
Oh my
so
God,
flower power Barbie.
Fantaleke.
You already know she was getting high.
Fantaleke, yeah. Fantaleke.
You already know flower power was getting high. They
Dios
just,
mío, pero mira.
but they didn't add no joints to her.
They don't.
They should have added joints to her.
Yeah, so now like, look, what this Barbie's gonna do? She don't have a horse. She
Nothing.
don't got a car. If I'm gonna be in the Barbie fan, I want to have a horse. I want my jet, my boat, my little RV.
I wonder if you could test a blood test. You know, say like prick a finger.
Yeah,
and then,
like what you gonna do that? Oh my God, mommy, I gotta test my Barbie's sugar level because you know, beep. Just come on, really.
people even play with Nurse Barbie like that.
I want to play with Barbie and be like in a fantasy world. Where's my Tesla?
Nurse Barbie
this?
and
What's
Dr.
that?
Ken was not made to teach.
Look, does this Barbie come with healthcare? Thank you.
Yo, straight up.
Yes, straight up. Like, do you have affordable healthcare, Barbie? They should make a Barbie like that with affordable healthcare.
They should make a Barbie who got NYCHA.
Yes. Do you live in the projects, NYCHA?
Section 8.
Do you have Section 8
Section 8 Barbie.
Yeah, that's what they should have. They should have that. OJ.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Yo, poor food meal Barbie.
Yes. So imagínate eso.
That's crazy.
So mira, listen, at the end of the day, Barbie, listen, come down through here, to the Latino Rudio. We should have the Latino Rudio Barbie.
Well,
And Ken,
but-
and the Bronze Papito Ken, and the,
yo,
the
straight
producer,
up, man.
the producer
Like
Barbie.
this. Producer Barbie.
Yes, that's what's up.
That's what I'm saying. You
what's
got
up.
porn star Barbie.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Like that.
Pero
Bronx Papito. Mattel's just freestyling.
Yeah, like what's going on? Pero mira, Mattel, get yourself some Harvard people in your side and try, kind of come up with some new ideas because Harvard right now has a new program that they want to, trying to talk to whales.
Whales?
Yes, and I was trying to reach Harvard because, here in La Latino Ruido, we know how to talk whale,
Yeah, we do.
And
We
actually,
like to
at Harvard
speak
University, yes, well freestyling we call it.
it.
And at Harvard University, researchers and Project CETI is using artificial intelligence. Ahí está AI otra vez, ¿viste?
Otra vez.
And robotics technology to understand the language of sperm whales. Ay, sperm whales. Ay, Dios mío. Their goal is to eventually
whales?
have humans communicate with the whales. Yes. So, I try to reach them because we know how to talk whale.
Yeah, we talk whales, but I wouldn't
mira.
want to talk to the whale sperm though. Like be like this.
I know.
Mr.
I don't wanna get this-
Nuts,
Pero, ¿qué es lo que está pasando with all this
speaking
scientific
to
thing?
your children.
So, what's going on in this world lately? Like, what's happening? I don't know. Like, I feel kind of like weird. Like, the world's going through a weird phase right now.
We are going through a Twilight Zone phase.
Yeah, like what? I don't know, but we just wanted to reach out. Harvard, give us a call here. We could be your scientists.
Yes.
We'll help you investigate. We don't want to touch the sperm, but we'll help you, deal with the sperm whale. We like whales. We talk whale.
We speak well.
So, guys, it's the end of the show. And listen, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for being there, liking and sharing. And we love you. And listen.
Be safe. Be blessed.
Yes.
And be you.
And in whale language,
we'll see you later. Bye.
Love and blessings, everybody. See you
next time.
LDM Network, LDM Radio Event, people, 2025 is scheduled. Please come through and support.
July 26th, we have Outdoor Comedy Day.
August 16th, 7th, Nothing But Women Power.
Oh, you'll be hosting that too,
yes.
right? And August 23rd, 6th, Summer Bash.
September 6th, LDM Network Domino Championship. Ay, el domino.
Oh,
Ay, Dios mío.
yes,
I'll be
cool.
there.
October 31st, Halloween Haunted Garden.
Oh, my God, I'm so excited. Oh, we got to think of what we're going to dress up.
Sounds great.
Yes, guys.
I'm going to do that.
El Latino, todo puede ocurrir. El Latino.